your dad, you didn't really like know your dad, but he like art too. Do you think that you people find like you find interesting things because whoever you saw do that was really good at it, you found interested, or do you think that like people can really pass like a gift down? Like my mama always tell me like, oh, your Uncle John he was a mean organ player.
Yeah.
You just like him.
I feel like honestly at first I was like, no, that's impossible.
Yeah.
Like to just because of somebody else was a certain way that it can be passed down biologically. But yeah, I now now if you were to ask me that like 3 years ago, I'd say hell no. But like if you were to ask me that today, absolutely. Women nowadays are nurtured, like prefer to nurture their children or whatever it is, just because, like, bro, it's been a cycle of this happening over thousands of years of them being nurturers and us men being like hunters and stuff like that, being the breadwinners and whatever it is. I mean, yeah, I understand times are changing and things like that, like, but I'm just talking about like biologically, I feel like we're natural, hunters, and women are nurturing to their children. So for my dad being able to love art or be good at drawing, I feel like that's possible to be passed down, bro. If your dad loves music or your dad loves to do that, I feel like it can, even if you, because I didn't know
only because he's seen it.
No, not only just because you've seen it, because like at the end of the day, like I said, like my dad wasn't even in my life like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, like my uncle had told me, yo, your dad was good at drawing, right? And I was just like, I didn't know, like I didn't know. Yeah. So I mean, that could be possibly a skill that was just brought down for me that I just had a genuine interest in, bro.
Yeah,
whether I knew him or not, or seen it or not.
It's like you look at certain people, like you look down the family lineage, all of them people were smart, all of them were successful, and I don't know, like a whole family of doctors. Yeah. Did they all become doctors because your parents wanted you to be doctors, or did all of them just have that gift? You know what I mean? Did they all have that knack? That's what I.
Well, the thing is, like, why are most black people are athletes?
I don't know.
Why are all Asians like smart? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit can get passed down probably. Maybe. Or maybe it has something to do with your culture. I don't know. Or how you were brought up.
It's almost like they say how certain races or ethnicities, how they got them such high melanin. Was it like everybody came from the same place, but everybody spaced out, and they evolved to adapt to where they from. Yeah, people that stayed in like South America, Africa, their bodies that naturally created melanin. So maybe, like, how does that pass down? How does that because you melanated, because you became adapted to your situation? How did that pass down to them? Same thing with like being smart. How did that pass down? That baffles me. I don't know the answer to it. I want to look it up to be real, but it's like you say, how are black folks more like athletic? And you look at people like, if you look at like how black people are built different. A lot of black folks is like naturally, like I remember growing up as like kids, but I was always kind of a chubby kid. I seen like a lot of kids like run around, we playing football. Kids is built, bro. A lot of black kids built. Then you see a lot of some white kids, bro, and they kind of just like, you know what I mean? How does that get passed down, bro? That's what I want to know.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the knowledge, I mean, as far as like physical things like that, I mean, maybe the knowledge, I feel like the knowledge could, or certain characteristics could. I mean, the physical definitely get passed down. So I don't feel like it's too far-fetched because the genetics. I mean, the thing is, like, I feel like if you're able to have your father's eyes or nose or mouth, that's
understandable. Right?
But still though, like you probably can. I feel like, like, I mean, yeah, your life experiences. I'm not just gonna say that you're just gonna be just like your parents, like everything. No, like I feel like certain characteristics in them could definitely play in who you will be, rather if they're influence, if they're in your life or not. Maybe, I don't know. To me, I don't know the science behind it. It might be a thing. Like I said, I have to look that up too myself. But I'm just speaking on some stuff that I don't know about.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful with what I say because I don't want people to say like,
oh, that's wrong.